The history of those who fought in World War I is a history of fighting men. But almost unknown in Britain today, there was a British woman who fought on the front lines in some of the most brutal battles of the war. Her name is Flora Sandes, and she fought for Britain's ally Serbia on the Balkan front.
Flora had dreamed ever since she was a child of being a soldier. She was very, very tough.
Originally a nurse, she wanted to fight, and the Serbs needed fighters.
They really needed any competent person who was able to help them, really man or woman, almost boys as well, were in the army. Anybody who had a degree of competence, and Flora was very competent.
And they were happy to have a woman fighting alongside them on the front line.
They were. What's rather interesting, she didn't disguise herself as a man. She was there as a woman, but they called her brother.
Horribly wounded, leading an attack against the Bulgarian army, Flora Sandes became a heroine to the Serbs, a symbol that the rest of the world had not forgotten them. It is a testament to the regard in which the Serbs still hold Flora Sandes that they have named this street after her here in the capital, Belgrade. And it's not just that she was a foreign woman who came here to fight for them on the front line, but that she was a genuine war hero. The medal she won that day was Serbia's highest, their equivalent of the Victoria Cross. Britain's defence attaché in Belgrade wonders why her valour is remembered by so few in her home country.
People start asking the questions why people like Flora Sandes aren't well known. Yes, they didn't fight on the Western Front, but this is a forgotten front.
Throughout the First World War, there weren't that many men with as distinguished a war record as Flora Sandes.
Correct, they weren't. She is a huge personality here for that reason, and the fact that she's British adds that fascinating twist to it.
In a church in her home village of Milesford in Suffolk, Flora's great-nephew showed me the only British memorial to her.
We now have a plaque for Flora herself. I mean, she was an extraordinary woman, and she was very much a one-off. She didn't want to sit at home and have cups of tea and needlework and that. She wanted to go out and hunt and ride and shoot and...
Proper action woman.
And, yeah, be a boy, a real tomboy, a real tomboy.
100 years later, women are still battling to be allowed fully to fight alongside men. And when they do, they will be following in the footsteps of Flora Sandes, a remarkable pioneer soldier. James Mates, ITV News, Belgrade.